Hello everyone, MarshW13 here with another hotel review, and this week we are back on the West Coast in Santa Cruz, California at a bed and breakfast called the West Cliff Inn, I believe. It's part of the Four Sisters Inn family, and it's located right across from Cowles Beach and the famous Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk with wonderful views of both. So for our tour, we'll start here at the entrance to the room. And the first thing to note here is that although it does have a fireplace, there is no air conditioning. There is some sort of air circulating machine from a company called Polonus over here, and I have it on the lowest setting right now so it doesn't make too much noise. Luckily, pretty much year-round, and even in the hottest months of the year, the high temperature in Santa Cruz stays below 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And in fact, it's 68 right now. So in theory, you possibly don't need air conditioning, but for many folks from hotter climates, that may seem strange at first. Let's open up the closet, which is very small and a bit nondescript. Only 4 hangers, and 2 of those are devoted to these beautifully monogrammed bathrobes, which I'm sure there's a sign here indicating that they are not to walk away with the guest. And again, interesting feature for a bed and breakfast, we have a iron and ironing board, but aside from that, not much else to mention, except that there is some storage room here, and I've been able to place a laundry bag and my backpack, and that's pretty much it. And on the other side of the entrance, we have a Keurig machine with a selection of what appear to be some local brews from San Francisco Bay, and some real coffee cups. You don't see that every day, I suppose. And we also have a refrigerator that does not come pre-stocked. This actually looks like a wine fridge to me, but it is very cold, I can verify. And I have stocked it with my favorite Evian water. Trash bin with a separate recycle area, even here at this bed and breakfast. We are in California after all, very eco-conscious. So I would expect nothing less. Now this is a bed and breakfast, which means that you are served breakfast daily at somewhere between 8:30 and 9, and you have to fill this little menu card out and drop it by the front desk, and then it will be delivered to your room. So there is a hot dish that I assume changes on a daily basis, and I don't recall what it was, but it's indicated on a little card. It's sitting right on the at the front desk, and it comes with a freshly baked delight, whatever that is, and then you can add things like fruit and yogurt and orange juice or coffee or tea. Interestingly, there's also some sort of guest reception or something akin to a guest reception at 4:30, in which wine and cheese are served complimentary. And something you don't see every day anymore, which is stationery with a pin provided, as well as the remotes for the television, which I must say is rather large. Something like it's probably close to 60 inches, maybe 55, something along those lines, and it's a Toshiba, so a name brand and beneath that is the fireplace, which we probably won't be needing on this stay. But as part of this little chest here of drawers, which again nothing terribly special, is looks like a combination phone and alarm clock, or clock radio, which again is not something I think I recall having seen previously. And it looks like it is Bluetooth enabled, and all of these drawers are operational. There's not too much storage room, and I'll have to admit that this piece of furniture is a bit flimsy, so you know, the drawers tend to get stuck, and so it's perhaps better to have the storage than not, but your mileage may vary depending on which room you are assigned. And then there is a little fold-out stand for your luggage, and a lot of nautically themed art adorning the walls. And just outside this window, you can see we are in an old sort of Victorian, I won't call it a mansion, but a relatively large Victorian house right here on the sea. And there is a little balcony here on which guests can lounge. And I'm lucky in that it's just outside my room. So I'm sure we'll be taking advantage of that a bit later. And you have to love these hardwood floors. We are at the foot of the, I guess it's a king bed, and there is a little stool, and it looks to be of the same quality as other furniture pieces in the room. But as for the bed, I can say it is of extremely high quality, and don't mind these little smudges here. I think I may have slightly soiled these linens accidentally by placing my backpack here when I first entered the room, and I think it had acquired some dirt on a prior stop. But I would say that the bed is just about perfect. It is not too soft, not too hard, probably a 4 or 5 on the soft to hard scale. And the pillows seem plush. There are no extra pillows in the closet, as you often find, but for when they are this large and this plush should be perfectly sufficient. And alongside more nautically themed art, we have a little nightstand here, very, very small, not much storage room there, and a fairly standard lamp that seems to be a bit wobbly. And you have a view of the motel next door that you can wake up to, but it's the other view over here that is probably the star of the show. And I love, it's almost like a little sub room, like a sunroom, in the way that the living space sort of juts out here into this multi-windowed space. And these are very, very comfortable chairs. I love that they're angled sort of towards the sea here. Another little very, very, very small coffee table kind of thing with some storage that you probably won't use. And check out this view. Again, we have what I believe is Cowles Beach, although I'm somewhat new to the area here. And it is a beautiful sunny day, again high of 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and we have hundreds of revelers enjoying the beach. And if we pan over to the right, we should see the Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk, and there are, as you can see, plenty of vessels, mostly sailboats, in the bay there. And again, the name of this bed and breakfast is the West Cliff Inn. I believe that this is West Cliff Drive that we're on at the moment. As you can see, we are perhaps up on a cliff, probably a west cliff, and there's a roundabout down there. You have to sort of descend to sea level there. Okay, lastly, let's check out the bathroom. Always very, very important. And this one, I would say, does stand out to a certain extent, at least, in that it's quite spacious, marbled floors, and more sort of nautically themed accents. The toilet works quite well. All of the little touches here are top-notch. Fixtures, crown molding, and the art that matches the theme of the rest of the room. And I like the color as well. It's sort of color of the ocean, or at least the ocean as we often imagine it. Now there is a jetted tub, a rather large jetted tub here. The controls are on the side there, and there's a window atop the tub, and so I think that would actually be, although I don't normally use these, I'm certain that you would have a wonderful experience in the bath here. With respect to the bath amenities, it looks like we mostly have dispensers rather than individual bottles, and the soap is from Be Kind, and there is also a looks like maybe a box of, I'm assuming there's some sachets in here of bath crystals from Gilchrist and Soames, as well as a little personal care kit there, some genuine glasses, and a single basin and faucet, and we have some sort of faux drawers here, but you have a hair dryer, and in addition to the bath, there is a pretty nice walk-in shower here, and again, just very high quality materials used here, and more Be Kind bath product dispensers. Nothing particularly special about the water mechanism itself, but it does look like kind of a rain style shower head, and that it will be quite pleasant to use. So although I just checked in, I would have to rate this hotel extremely highly based even just solely on location. You can see I don't believe there are any name brand hotels like Marriott's or Hilton's or Best Westerns that have such amazing access to the primary attractions here in Santa Cruz, which are the beach and the boardwalk, or such incredible views here on West Cliff Drive. And with respect to the amenities and the guest experience, I mean, I think the room tour probably, hopefully, speaks for itself. From the daily guest reception at 4:30 p.m. to the breakfast delivered straight to your door made to order at 8:30 a.m. each day, along with the relatively high quality room amenities minus some low quality and less functional furniture pieces. I would say that this is highly recommendable, and I think that the guest ratings tend to support that. So that does it for this room tour and review. I wish you happy and safe travels. Marsh W13 out.